By the way, I set it to record right now. We're live. And we're moving. Spiraling. Is this what the spiral is?
So this is actually like one of the core movements in the practice, which is just these like torso circles. And the idea is like that you find these spiraling motions in the spine. And for women, it like initiates in the pelvis and the womb space. And then you use the spiral to actually direct the energy up through the spine, up through the body, and it releases out through the breath and also out through the crown of the head. So there's a breath that goes along with it. Usually I breathe in as you go forward and then release the breath out of the mouth as you go back. And you kind of like lift and push your chest forward as you go. And then like round out. Yeah. And then you like switch directions. But I mean, the whole practice is based on spirals, circles, and also waves. So we do like front to back waves in each direction. So you start head rolling down, and then you also roll the other direction.
Wow.
Like all of this is broken up. And the way the practice goes is we move from the floor up to standing. And so you have these sorts of spinal explorations in every single position. So you start down at the earth, you start in like complete relaxation, and you learn how to first move from breath, because the point is that you're finding a way to move that actually creates more space in the body versus creating like tension and holding.
Right.
Like example, it's like when sometimes when people dance, like because they're focusing, or if you're doing like exercise, you tend to like hold your breath.
Right. I noticed that.
Because you're like focusing really hard, but then you just block the channels and you don't actually allow that energy to be flowing through. And so by starting on the floor and starting from a point of just like total relaxation, you can begin teaching yourself or reteaching yourself how to move in a way that creates more space in the body, that clears the channels and actually allows that energy to flow through. So once we get to the spirals, it's like there's already enough space inside of the body for the energy to keep flowing through in a more natural way.
Whoa. You just went right in there. Went right in your class. That's amazing. So I'm getting a sense that it's like the workshop that you'll be putting on at Heartbeat Collective this Sunday from 4:30 to 6:30 is going to bring us a bit of education and actual like embodied exercises that we'll be doing as a class with you, as we learn a little bit more about how our spines work and how we move and how we feel a little bit more embodied, and like encouragement to breathe and to call into presence. Is that the taste of what to expect?
Like honestly, this practice for me is everything. Like it's meditation, so it's really presencing, and it's like really forces you to drop all the way down into the feeling body and just stay in the feeling body the whole time. So it's like a mindfulness presencing meditation. It actually like can be a good workout. Like a lot of times your like legs will kind of be shaky by the end, and like we like get the heart rate going. Flexibility, so full body, a lot of spinal mobility, like increasing body intelligence, increasing strength. Like it's kind of full spectrum what we cover.
Wow.
Focusing a lot on like the feminine energy, so awakening and activating the creative energy, and learning how to flow that through the body as a way to actually like manifest whatever you want in life. And so it's like this practice which is very structured. Like it's a lot like a yoga class. We work on yoga mats, and I actually guide you through specific exercises. But within that, it kind of is like a fractalized version of life, as in like it will touch on all of these things that you want to call into your life. More fluidity, being in like flow state, basically learning how to celebrate and express yourself more, learning how to be more confident moving or dancing or just like feeling more fluid in life in general. So it's like we use these movements and these exercises as a way to bring ourselves into the embodied experience of how we want to be in the world in life.
No, I completely get it. Dance as medicine, fluid spine, fluid life. How did you call it?
I will say fluid spine, fluid mind.
Fluid spine, fluid mind. That has a better tone to it. Yeah. Yeah, life is one big metaphor, and if we can like just learn how to listen to how our body moves, that translates from our own internal experience of how we experience ourselves in our, somatic life into
Yeah.
how we engage with others outside of it. So,
Yeah, for sure. And it's like what I've seen in the world is we just live in a very linear world, a very masculine world. It's very structured. Even it's like the way we move through life is very linear. Yeah, exactly. Like these like robots. And
sure,
we forget about the feminine natural ways of moving, which is in spirals and circles. I mean, look at nature. It's all spirals and circles and fractal shapes. And so this is also our own natural way of moving. And if we can reconnect with those ways of moving, then it opens up all of these other channels that have been blocked. And that's also like blocked potential.
it's
So
amazing.
it's not just like a movement class, it's like just expansion of life, but in a way that is very accessible to all women. It's like you don't have to have any dance experience, you don't have to have any sort of yoga experience or any other movement practice. Like we really start from the core, and these are movements that everyone can do because these are the natural ways of moving. And it's just guiding people into just reconnecting with their natural flow that is already existing in there.
That's really great, Mana. I'm like so looking forward to this. And I know that you also teach embodied dancers as well. You have an embodied training, is it? Do you
Yeah.
incorporate this medicine, this kind of mono movement into your training as well?
So this project, the Mana Movement Project, is something that I created as a bridge for people that don't have any dance experience, don't have any like free movement experience, with people that are like ecstatic dancers, like really comfortable on the dance floor and already kind of in the embodied dance world. And so it's like what I've noticed is, because I also teach embodied dance, but there's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable just jumping into ecstatic dance, into an embodied dance journey, because they don't have the tools to access all of the possibility that they need for those sorts of journeys. And so I created this practice as the bridge for people that want more freedom, want more fluidity, want to be more fully expressed, but don't have the tools to just, or the confidence to just jump in there.
Sure.
So that's why this work is more structured. It's a combination of modern dance technique, exercises, release technique, breath work, yoga, stretching, body intelligence in like a very structured way.
Wow.
But the end result, if you continue with this practice, is that you will gain all the tools and the confidence to be able to just go into free movement and free expression. So it is like, it's like step one of the bridge into just like full release, full expression.
Yeah. And I would say, for those embodied exotic dancers to come in and take this foundations class is also to help them better understand how their body works and also access like what their strengths and what their weaknesses are and to better facilitate like a more wholly integrated experience in their movement. Like, because speaking from my own experience, I don't really know how I move the way that I move. Like, it just happens, it's just like spirit takes over me and I'm just channeling. But like, this is so fundamental because I've never taken a dance or movement or meditation class in this effect of how you're teaching it. So I'm personally really enthusiastic to learn. So,
Yeah, and this is like, this practice is my go-to movement practice, and like
cool.
I've noticed even since I really like started developing this as a complete practice, and I'm doing it myself, I even see in my own dance, in my own body, increased fluidity and increased body intelligence, and just like increased capacity to like isolate and undulate and move my body in ways that I wasn't able to before. And I'm already like super fluid, and I've been dancing for 30 years, so it's like I know that the practice works for everyone, even for people that are really experienced dancers, whether you're a trained dancer, whether you're just like an experienced ecstatic dancer. Like this practice is applicable to everyone, and everyone will benefit from it. Like I like really, really, really believe in this practice.
Same. I'm really, really, really excited to bring it also to Heartbeat, since we're all about exploring different ways we move energy. And this is a significant shift into movement, into manifestation. And I'm really, really, really excited to bring it. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to your fellow viewers out there, more about this practice or more about you, your background, what to expect?
I guess the other thing I want to speak to on this practice. So I also have a YouTube channel where I post like short.
I saw that.
So if people like want to just kind of get a taste for it, they can visit my YouTube channel first. They're really short. They're like 10 to 20 minutes each. But that being said, like this practice is meant to do with other people. It's like created as, that's like doing it at home by yourself is good as an introduction, but this work wants to be done with like a huge group of other women because it's so energy focused, and we're moving so much energy and releasing so much energy, and because it's also being used as like a way to create and manifest, like the more of us we can get together and like really like bring this energy out, it's just the more potent our prayers and whatever we're trying to manifest are. And it's like when I've done this in groups of like at festivals with like groups of like 100 women, it's so powerful. The energy is just like, it's like tangible.
I love it.
Whirling in this like vortex of feminine energy, and it's really amazing. So it's like being able to take advantage of this opportunity to actually do it live with me, with other women. It's really special. This is the only workshop I'm going to be doing before I go back to Bali, so it's really special.
Yes. Limited time with Mana May while she is here in the Bay Area before she flies to Bali. Take advantage of this. Woo! Bring your friends. Have like manifesting intentions. I love it. I love all of it. I love the spirit and the essence that you bring into the room. Very grounding, and I could see different also states of presence and ecstatic, like what's going on, but like all rooted and under that realm of embodied presence and flow. So thanks for taking us on that journey earlier, and looking forward to experiencing it in person on Sunday. And for all you all wondering what this is, there's the YouTube links that we'll be posting also in the comments below. Other than that, I'm excited. Yay! Ooh. Heartbeat.
The last thing I want to say is like, I know that it can be intimidating to like jump into a class you've never been into and something that is just so unfamiliar, like you really have no idea what to expect. And like I have purposefully designed this class so that it feels safe and like really held, and I'm guiding you through the whole thing. And a lot of the practice we keep our eyes closed. You don't have to interact with anyone else. You have your yoga mat, and it's like just a really good chance to just know yourself deeper and tune into yourself deeper. And it can be, it's really fluid. So if you have like injuries or limited movement, it's like everything can be adjusted for where you are in your body and what you need at the moment. And this is part of the practice, like coming back to the feminine way of being is just the gentleness and the nurturing and taking care of ourselves and really listening to what we need. And so there's space for all of that during this class.
That was so good to include. Yeah. Thank you. The safety of the space that you can show up just wherever you're at, and know that like you're gonna lead it in a way that feels good as you read the room and read the energy. Yeah. Juicy. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm very excited.
Thank you all for watching, and
hope to see you on Sunday.
see you Sunday. If not, follow Mana and maybe find her in Bali, but hope to see you in person on Sunday.